Wallace has had 4 wide open looks from 3. They just haven't fallen for her. No whistle there. Van Loo thought she was fouled. Here's Clark off to the races. Ahead for Wallace.
Perfect. Clark looking to shake. Gives it up. Lob it in. Howard. Good position. And a switch on Vandersloot, which Bonner recognized.
Break. Here's Clark. Still trying to find her rhythm. A deep pull. Got it.
From the very first possession, Caitlin Clark showed why she is one of the most exciting players in basketball right now. The energy, the confidence, and the skill she brought to the court set the tone for a thrilling performance.
She's been really active defensively tonight, and Clark launches for Mitchell.
Wheeler. Clark launches. Hits a 3.
Tyler Marsh wants more of that from her, catching around that 15-foot area.
Clark connects! The first logo bomb of the season from Caitlin Clark. Here.
Caitlin Clark, you see just the great little rub screen by Aaliyah Boston.
48 triples coming into the game.
Logo!
She wasted no time making her mark, knocking down a deep 3 with perfect form, and that early shot was just the beginning of another unforgettable highlight reel.
Pass. Pull. Back to Clark. She will launch and bury a 3. And to open up the second quarter, and Clark doing it with some defense. Comes up with the block, and then Lexi Hull finds her. Fever back within 4.
Indiana's got it done inside the arc. Here is Clark with some space. Clark behind the back. Oh, showing off the moves. It's Boston, and it's too easy.
Has done throughout her career at multiple levels. Tina Charles just had 2 points against Indiana in their last possession, but
Clark picked up the foul. Reese off on a 3, and this time Boston secures the glass. Here's Mitchell, so speedy, dives in for 2. Quickly the other way, Boston nearly comes up with a steal. Visits our broadcast.
Her shooting throughout the game was electric. Every time she touched the ball, the defense had to stretch far beyond the arc because Caitlin has the ability to score from almost anywhere on the floor.
Scoop shot falls. Indiana scoring has done it from the 3-point line, has gotten to the rim, and she'll head to the foul line here momentarily.
You're taking on that.
be very clear when it's time for your stars to shine, that's when they step up. And that's exactly what she's doing.
Smith gets inside. Good position and a much-needed bucket for Indiana.
Vandersloot gives it up. Reese given some space. Barges in and gets denied by Boston.
She's up there with rebounds, up there with steals. And she'll take the first 3-pointer and knock it.
This is the closest the Fever have been since early second quarter. Indiana's battle back within 3. Dangerous pass. It's Clark who's off to the races. And Caitlin Clark pulls the Fever back within 1. 3-point shot a little bit more this year, but Indiana's defense has been really aggressive, forcing the turnover.
Bag Benlay right there makes that play, allows Clark to anticipate.
She sank shots from the wing, from the top of the key, and even from several feet behind the 3-point line. Each make had the crowd rising to their feet, knowing they were watching something special.
This is the franchise record tire.
Indiana on an 18-3 run as Clark directs traffic. Clark lobbing it in. What a find. And Boston the finish. A delectable dime from Caitlin Clark. Here's Mitchell. Will fire. And hit from 3.
And that's the way to push the ball in transition.
Oh, that's not going to waste. And she's a big fan of the Crustable pregame, Pat. Gotta love the Crustable peanut butter and jelly.
Oh, look at Nalissa Smith running the floor. And it's been the Nalissa Smith show here in the first quarter.
But her game is never just about scoring. Caitlin's playmaking was once again outstanding. She read the defense like an open book, finding teammates in stride for easy baskets.
5-5 game today. Here's Clark. Catch, fire, and connect. 5th 3 of the game for Clark. Howard on the drive, can't finish it. Rebound ends up with Atkins, but Howard takes it away. Natasha Howard able to lay it in. Chicago bench very upset. Well, that kid's very fired up. The Sky felt like there could have been a foul on Howard. Here's Atkins, and that's going to be number 2 on Caitlin Clark.
See Howard, Natasha Howard can just be
3 and some change left to play here in the first quarter. Caitlin Clark pulls it back, knocks it down. This is the small lineup I'm talking about with Caitlin Samuelson at the 4.
Clark bounce pass, it's Smith again.
By Caitlin Clark to recognize 2 bigs, and Alyssa Smith sees that she has a wide open lane to the bucket. Just a great delivery. I mean, putting it on the money.
Well, this is the second to last game for both teams before the break.
Alyssa Smith count it.
That's great, a great move.
Get it to go. All of a sudden, that's 6 of 10. Not looking so hot anymore. And the baseball pass down court and with passing. Look at this.
This is a pass that not very many players can make from behind the free throw line on the...
Whether it was a crisp pass in the half court or a perfectly timed feed in transition, she kept the offense flowing smoothly. One pass in particular, a no-look dime that slipped between 2 defenders, was simply breathtaking.